Alright, so the first thing to keep in mind if you have fitness goals and you're going on vacation is to enjoy the vacation. The point of going on the vacation is to create memories, preferably with people that you care about, that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. Don't forget that in this process. For me, I'm leaving for Paris, France tomorrow. I've never been to Europe and my family is going and I plan on having a great time. But I'm right in the middle of my cutting phase and this is a scary proposition. How do I keep losing weight? How do I make sure I don't gain weight? How do I not go off the rails? I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. First, I grew up a big boy. I'm a big boy at heart. I got a big appetite, and food can be a big trigger for me. A lot of times I eat too much. A lot of times I can't control myself around food. So I really have to play the game. Activity is king in this situation. Hopefully you already have plans to be doing something active on a vacation. I know my family likes to go on walks, so I fully plan on getting, 10,000 steps a day minimum, keeping myself to that standard, and keeping my activity at a high baseline. This is going to help to burn calories and keep the weight off. My next tip is going to be intermittent fasting. I know this isn't for everyone, but what's really helpful for me, if I can get up in the morning, have a 0-calorie caffeinated drink, something like coffee, and push my first meal off and maybe not have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and rather have a bigger lunch and a bigger dinner. For me, it's a lot harder to stop eating once I start, and the more food I can push to have later in the day, the better off I normally am. Protein. You want to have a major protein bias with your foods. And once again, you want to enjoy this trip. I'm going to Paris, or if you're going to Italy, or something like that, and you really want the pasta dish because that's when you've been thinking about the whole time, go for it. Trust me, you'll be fine. But if you're deciding between, a steak that's going to be mostly protein and maybe vegetables or something like that, or the pasta dish also sounds good, if they're of equal value to you, go to the one with the more protein. This is not only going to help you retain and build muscle, as we know protein does, you're going to feel much more satisfied after eating that and not just want more and more food. As a bonus tip in terms of feeling more satiated, it's huge if you can eat and then go do something active because it gives you a chance to really think about how full you are. Do you really want more food? Or are you just craving something? So the fifth step I'm going to say is to share things. Hopefully you're going on this vacation with friends and or family and you want to experience everything. You want to try this, you want to try that. If you really want to get the chocolate cake for dessert, you should. You're on vacation. Maybe ask the person next to you at dinner if you want to split it rather than eat the whole thing. All of a sudden, the 900 calorie cake is only 450 calories. That's a small thing that you can do to not eat more than you need and you get to share it with someone else. You get to have a shared experience. Overall, a really great strategy. This works well for appetizers too. Just keep that in mind. The sixth step I'm going to say is be smart with your alcohol. I'm not naive. I know a lot of trips are centered around drinking. For me, I'm a very selective drinker. If I'm going on a trip like I did for spring break with my college buddies and we're going to Nashville, then yeah, I'm going to drink a lot. I'm going on this Paris trip with my family and that's not really a big priority for me, so I'm not probably going to be drinking much, but I understand that a lot of people plan on drinking a lot during their trips. So one way to kind of control this is to make smart decisions. Something super simple that you can do that I really don't think takes away from the experience at all is to use 0-calorie mixers. So instead of getting your rum and Coke, get a rum and Diet Coke. Get the vodka soda instead of the vodka lemonade. If there's things you absolutely must have, by all means get them. But if you don't think it makes a difference, why not just save the extra 100 calories? There's small things that you can do to just completely change the dynamic of how many calories are coming in and how many you're burning throughout your trip. My last tip, if you're like me and you were trying to lose weight coming into this week, but now you have this trip, understand that you're probably not going to make the progress you would have made if you had stayed home and you had dialed everything in and been perfect for the week. That's fine. Creating these memories is more important anyway. So look at this week more as damage control rather than fully progressing forward, and then make sure you have a good plan for when you come back. I think that helps me a lot with the anxiety of going on a trip and, maybe gaining a little bit of weight. When okay, I already have this plan set for when I get back, I'm going to start it right away and I'm going to be fine. I started my cut at about 205 and I'm just about down to 190 and now I'm going on this trip and I have no doubts I can get sub 190 in the coming weeks after the trip. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than what I normally make, but I think it can help a lot of people. Enjoy your vacations, enjoy your time and the memories with family and friends, but that doesn't mean you have to go completely overboard just for the sake of it. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!